Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on the 12 Days of Christmas with my review of Night Visitors. Night Visitors is a 1987 horror film that has never been released on any format in the US. I made this copy and decided to record it on a VHS tape because it's just one of those VHS movies. Some films benefit from watching them on Blu-ray or 4K, and others benefit from watching them on tape. Night Visitors is definitely one that is better on tape. This is definitely an obscurity. Its working title was The Whitmores Are Having Company. That's because the entire film is set within the Whitmore family house on Christmas Eve. You can even see the Christmas tree on this cover art. Oh, and I love the tagline too. This year, Halloween has come early. Thing is though, with Night Visitors being set on Christmas Eve, wouldn't that mean Halloween came late? Or came again? The Whitmores have gathered together for the holidays. There's Lloyd Whitmore and his wife Carolyn, the owners of the house. Their two sons, Robbie and Tad. Tad has just returned home from college, by the way. Then there's Katie Whitmore, Robbie and Tad's younger sister. And Artis, the family matriarch, Lloyd's mother. She was also Jerry's grandmother in Seinfeld. The Whitmores are having a pleasant holiday as they wait for Christmas Eve dinner to be ready. They listen to music and decorate the Christmas tree. Does anybody actually decorate their Christmas tree on Christmas Eve anymore, by the way? I know it's a thing of the past, but I've never done that. Usually my Christmas tree is decorated for a good month before Christmas. They're playing games and catching up, since it's been a while since they've all been together. But then there's a knock at the door, and Lloyd answers. It's four people who claim to be carolers from a local church. They sing a Christmas carol and wish Lloyd a Merry Christmas. He thanks them and wishes them the same before closing the door. Only moments later, though, one of the carolers knocks on the door again. This time he claims that he and his friends are having car trouble. He asks to use the Whitmore telephone, and although hesitant at first, Lloyd agrees. Lloyd even invites the four carolers inside the house to wait for the tow truck. The Whitmores quickly find out this was a massive mistake. From here, the movie takes a drastic turn as it becomes a Christmas-themed Funny Games. Of course, this came out years before Funny Games. The Whitmore family Christmas is taken over by four strangers, all claiming to be someone they are not. As they set out to harm the Whitmores physically, emotionally, and even sexually, Travis, the group's leader, announces his true intention. He wants someone special to kill him so he can go to heaven and meet God. I don't want to give anything else away as not to spoil it, although this isn't an easy movie to find. Even still, just in case, I rather not spoil it for anyone interested in checking it out themselves. Night Visitors is a fascinating film for me. The tonal change throughout the movie is unique, to say the least. It starts out almost feeling like a sitcom, and then takes that dark turn. Everything drastically changes for every character, simply because a family man was trying to be nice on Christmas Eve. 'Tis the season of giving, after all. The movie was shot on location in Sharon, Pennsylvania, with pretty much the entirety of it being filmed inside the Whitmore house. It has a very homey feel to it. The house looks and feels lived in. I like that. It makes it realistic. It also makes it more disturbing when these guests just won't go. The Whitmores ask them to leave many times, but they refuse. It's a Christmas Eve home invasion film with invaders that were actually invited in. By the end, the Whitmores have all been warped in different ways. And speaking of the end, I really like the route they went with it. it was a bold decision, and it worked for me. Night Visitors is another obscure, hidden gem, and I'm happy to have it in my collection and review it for the 12 Days of Christmas. Any chance that you've seen Night Visitors? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Of course, be sure to check back tomorrow to see what I review next for the 12 Days of Christmas. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.